Echo Alpha 5, Juliet November Mike, from the Salinas to Santa Pola. Very good morning. We're going to try and get some VK going here on the long path. It's just a little after, just coming up before 7 o'clock, maybe 5 to 7 a.m. here in Central European time. Absolutely beautiful morning here in the Salinas. Some of my friends are knocking around there, some pink flamingos. There's a couple over there. Anyway, let's do some radio. EA5, J&M, Salty Dave, from the Salinas to Santa Pola. As you can see, the sun is coming up nicely there still. Okay, so we've deployed our antenna very cheekily here on the crash barrier on the main road. But we're not like on the main road, you know, it's in here. And it's very solid. And I got my license in the car. So hopefully if we get any inquisitors, shouldn't be too bad. As I said, it's pretty solid there. It's not going anywhere, and it's connected to a very tight coax, so it hasn't got enough room to actually fall anywhere but back on itself. So that's the story. Okay, go ahead.
Kilo 5 Tango Delta, I have you 5-9 in Louisiana. This is a new Vanity, just got it today, so it may not be on the log, but the name here is Dan. It takes a few days for the Vanities to update on QRZ, so just wanted to jump in there and say hello, get you in my log. Roger?
November 3 Kilo Whiskey Whiskey, is that a Roger?
Roger, Roger. November 3 Kilo Whiskey Whiskey. You are 5-5 in the state of Delaware, and the name is
Victor Kilo 2 Charlie Papa Charlie, is that a Roger?
Yeah, hi Dave, it's Les, Lima Echo Sierra, and we've worked many times before. Yeah, name's Les, and yeah, just back from Europe actually. I've got a terrible echo on here. I've put something in here and I've got a terrible echo. Anyway, back to you Dave, you're about 5'7" with me, so not bad from the thing. And I'll tell you who I was with not long ago, was G4AKC Bicycle Mobile up in Blackpool. I was with him a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, back to you Dave, hope everything's alright, over.
Okay, who's the Victor Kilo 2? Again, the Victor Kilo 2.
Victor Kilo 2, Delta, Japan, Echo.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 2, Delta Japan Echo. Thank you very much for the call. This is Echo Alpha 5, Juliet November Mexico. Name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo. And you're booming on in there. I'll give you a signal report on the next over. Go ahead.
Yeah, EA5, J&M, VK2DJE. Okay, Dave, yeah, got you there. You're 55, you're 55, 5'5", into Culborough, New South Wales, just below Sydney there. EA5, J&M, VK2 Delta Juliet Echo, and I believe you're portable there, saltwater portable, back to you there.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 2, Delta Juliet Echo, EA5, J&M. Well, you're 5-5 as well, but you're very, very loud. Name is Dave, and yeah, we're just 100 watt saltwater portable here from the salt lagoons of Santa Pola. Over.
Oh, yes, that's all I did. Okay, yes. Have a good time there, and all the best to you there. Difficult there, a little bit QSB, but mostly 5-5 there, so all good there. EA5, J&M, VK2 Juliet Echo, clear 73 there. Cheers, man.
Yeah, 73, mate. Thanks for the call. Any more VK, ZL, EA?
You're about 5.9, coming into my station at the moment. We're only looking for one here at the moment. Anyway, in the first long wide. You're listening up there, Dave. Peter, Echo, Tango, Echo, Radio. Echo Alpha 5, Juliet November, White Portal, Kilo 2, Zulu, Radio. Over.
Yeah, EA5, J&M. DR, Victor Kilo 7, Delta Radio.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 7 Delta Radio. Thank you very much for the call. Name is Dave, Delta Alpha Victor Echo, and we are saltwater portable here from the salt lagoons of Santa Paula. How copy?
Okay, guys, you are 5 by maybe 3 to 5. 3 to 5. But good copy, Dave. Name's Rob. Romeo Oscar Bravo. Over.
Name is Dave. QRZ the Victor Kilo.
QSL Dave, the call sign Victor Kilo 2, Echo India Romeo, VK2, Echo Italy Radio, stroke mobile, over.
Yeah, is that Paul? Is that Paul?
Yeah, QSL Dave, it is. How are you?
Great to work you there. Yeah, you're on the WhatsApp group there. So Echo Victor Kilo 2 Echo India Radio, fantastic contact. Paul, I'm just making a little bit of YouTube content here. I'm down in the salt lagoons. I've got my quarter wave antenna ground spiked into the crash barrier, and I'm sitting here in the car working the 7300 with my €25 AliExpress whip and 100 watts. I'll give you a report on the next over. Fantastic signal from the mobile. VK2 Echo India Romeo, EA5 JNM saltwater portable.
QSL, thanks for walking. This time I've been following you on the WhatsApp group, and one day we make a contact. And look, your signal report to me, I've got you about a 5 by 8, 58, teaching a 59. So absolutely beautiful. I'm also running here a 100 watt from an on-camera TS480, and the antenna is a Scorpion screwdriver antenna, over.
Wow, fantastic, Paul. I got you about a 5 and 5. There is some absolute bollo just come alongside me. I've moved a couple of times, but people are absolute pigs on this side with the band. They know you're calling portable, but they'll still come 2 kcs away. The Russians are the worst there this morning. I've moved a couple of times, but I thought I'd get a bit of peace down here. But I got you 5 and 5 with a little bit of company there, a little bit of QR Mexico next door. That screwdriver is doing a fabulous job, but this is exactly the time when Spain and VK is opening up, Paul, over.
Yeah, QSL there. Yeah, look, I do let you know about this time in the afternoon. It's just coming up to 3:30 in the afternoon here. And like yourself, I'm probably only about 6 metres away from the ocean. I'm parked around the back of a place called Port Bethany. It's a container terminal. But it gets me very, very close to the water, and it's a nice, quiet location. And just the winter time, you don't get too many people down here. So absolutely beautiful spot for playing a bit of radio. But on that last over, Dave, was coming in at 5 and 9:59, so absolutely great signal out of you, over.
Yeah, VK2 Echo India Radio, Echo Alpha 5, Juliet November Mike. You probably hear the traffic zooming by there, Paul. Yeah, this is a fantastic setup with the crash barrier. I think it does much better than the SWR is flat as a pancake. I'm filming this for a YouTube video. You'll see in the video the SWR is just not moving at all. Once I start using the ground barrier there, it becomes very broadband, the antenna as well, over.
Yeah, QSL, Dave, it works very, very well here. The only problem I have here with my location, if I get something big going by, it plays a bit of havoc with the SWR. But at the moment, it's nice and quiet down here. But I think Dave, you live out in Spain all the time, do you? I've just been to be following the WhatsApp group there, but I think you live out that way full time, over.
Yeah, well, we like yourself. I hear the Dublin accent as well there. We escaped the wind and the rain some 3 years ago. I had a gaff here for about 10 years, Paul. But I was pestering the missus. I couldn't stand the Irish weather there for decades. And she finally gave in, and we sold the house and moved here permanently 3 years ago, over.
But I just pulled up your YouTube page up on the iPad, and you're in a beautiful location. Yeah, look, I did the same thing, but many, many years ago. I came out to Australia in 1989 with the intentions of only staying for 12 months and going back, and that never happened. Once I got a taste of the lifestyle here, I thought I might stay, over.
Absolutely, mate. Well, that's it. Once you get used to blue skies and sunshine, it's very hard to go back to the wind and the rain. And I used to spend a lot of time. I used to try and condense my work year into about 7 to 8 months, and I'd take 4 months off a year. And of course, we'd be spending them in sunnier climes. Over.
Yeah, QSL. That's I'm just looking up on your YouTube and see you've got the vehicle with the mag mount on the whip on it. Looks a great location you get there. And I'm taking it the crash carrier in the background. That's the one you use for the ground. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, I just uploaded. I was down here with a G90 yesterday, Paul. VK2 Echo India Radio EA5 JNM Portable for ID. I was down here with a G90 and I was working a pile up from this location with a G90 from the motorbike. That's the latest video I uploaded there onto YouTube, Paul. But I do like the car because, like Australia, there in another hour and a half, the battery will keep going there for 4 hours. But in another hour and a half, the UV is going to get really, really strong here. So you want to be in the car. Over.
QSL, yeah, look, I'm the same here in the summer. I've actually got a second battery running the radio in the car so I can stay out a bit longer. But yeah, definitely in the summer you want to be in the car, be able to switch it on and have the air conditioning. I'll definitely check out the videos later on, Dave, on the WhatsApp and have a look. But yeah, all this time I've been looking at the WhatsApp group. I've spoken to Jimmy quite a few times over there, Echo India, Echo Bravo, and I've spoken to John and Nelson quite a lot of time. He's with those quite a big signal, but yeah, I've been hoping to catch yourself on the radio, so there you go. Over.
Yeah, no, well, I've just been a lazy bugger and not coming down here for the for the long path. I've been taking the easy option and coming down after dinner for the short path. Over.
Yeah, QSL, look, I'm the same. I've got to get out here kind of between 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and especially if I've been at work and I'm sitting at home, and sometimes I can't be bothered getting off the couch and coming out. But but it is great. I do enjoy working the mobile and I enjoy making the contacts. It's really great. Echo Alpha 5 Juliet and November Mike Portable VK2 Echo India Radio Mobile. Over.
Yeah, Victor Kilo 2 Echo India Radio Mobile from Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mike in his car, but technically portable. I'll have the band police on me there if I say mobile there, because the antenna's 10 meters away from the car, Paul. All those saddos, they'll be shouting in from the peanut gallery. But come here, how long are you gone out of Dublin there? How long are you in Australia now, Paul?
Yeah, sure, Dave. I'm out in Australia. I think I'm coming up to 36 years this year, so I left Dublin in '89, I say, with the intentions of only coming out for a year. I had a few friends that came out and they seemed to be having a great time out here, and I thought before I settle down or do anything, I'll come out to Australia for 12 months. So coming up on 36 years, over.
Okay, Victor Kilo 2 Echo India Radio EA5 JNM Portable. Yeah, I seem to remember now Jimmy saying you were finishing apprentices at similar times, and you were the cute lad that headed for Australia. So obviously you must be a citizen by now, Paul. Over.
Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mike VK2 Echo India Radio Mobile this morning. Yes, Dave, I did. I came out and I was here probably a couple of years and I got residency, and then after you've been here 2 years you can get automatically qualified for citizenship. So I took it, and it's good, especially to have a daughter now, and she has an Irish and Australian passport. So if she's ever done any travelling over to Europe or heading away to anywhere, so that do quite well for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Victor Kilo 2 Echo India Radio Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mexico Portable. Savage, absolutely savage. Yeah, I'll actually be eligible for Spanish citizenship in 2 years. You do have to pass the Spanish language test there, but I'll probably take the Spanish book there for the crack in another 2 years there. I have no problem with the language there. You have to pass a B1 language exam there, but if you're an EU passport there, they'll give you the second book there after 5 years. Over.
QSL, yeah, no, we were lucky here. We didn't have anything to do with a second language or anything, Dave. It was quite, I mean, you do have to do a bit of studying for it. You've got to learn, like, the laws and a bit about the Constitution, for example. It was quite handy to get. And, but at the moment out here, Dave, Dave. There's not many Irish lads out, and at the moment it's almost like being in Ireland. If you wander around, especially in the areas of Bondi and Coogee Beach and that, all you hear are Irish accents everywhere. And I worked with Jimmy for many years back in Dublin with a company called PSV Fabrication. And Jimmy was about 1 or 2 years into his apprenticeship when I started. He was a bit ahead of me. And then when I finished my apprenticeship, I ended up going somewhere else, then coming out this way. And then couldn't believe it one day. I was just talking to John on the radio, and John was asking me if I knew Jimmy, and I couldn't believe it was the same bloke. Over.
Wow. Victor Kilo 2 Echo India Radio. By the way, I love the call sign. You still kept the, you're only short one letter. But Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mike Saltwater Portable returning. Yeah, it's a small world, isn't it? And I suppose even smaller in the radio world there. Anyway, I'll crack on and make a couple more, Paul. You'll have about 9 minutes of YouTube video. That's only you. I'm not going to edit this. I'll leave the whole QSO in there. The lads will be delighted. Jimmy killed me if I edited the video. So we're going to leave all 10 minutes of it in there now, mate. And great to talk to you there and finally get you in the log, mate. Absolutely amazing. I'll put it back to you for the final. And yeah, hopefully we'll, if I can get my butt down here a bit earlier in the morning, we'll work long path more. You're definitely putting out a good signal from that car. Victor Kilo 2 Echo India Radio Mobile from Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mexico in the car, portable.
Yeah, QSO Dave, no problem. I'll have a look at that video later on and see what the signal sounds like. Absolutely brilliant to make the contact, and hopefully this is not the last. I'll certainly keep a listen for you when you're out and about, Dave, and enjoy the rest of the morning over there. You should make many contacts. You've got a cracking signal in Sydney anyway at the moment, so you should have plenty of contacts. Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mike / portable VK2 Echo India Radio Mobile 73, Dave, and great to catch up again, are they?
Yeah, you've made my day. Even if I don't work another contact there, that'll do for me today. I've had 2 VKs and I'd gladly go home now, even if I just work with you there. Well worth the wait, and great to finally work you there, Paul. VK2 Echo India Radio Mobile, EA5 J&M Portable, 73, mate.
Okay, Dave, 73.
Yeah, cheers. Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mexico, looking for VKZL, looking outside Europe, calling CQ DX. This is Saltwater Portable Station, Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mexico, calling DX and listening.
VK2 Victor Hotel.
Okay, VK2 Victor Hotel, go ahead.
Yeah, Echo Alpha 5 Juliet November Mike, VK2 Victor Hotel. Well, good evening, Dave. Nice to catch up with you again. We did speak back in April this year. Name is Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo, and I'll give you a report on the next over, mate. Back to you.
Yeah, likewise. Sorry, I was had the head down trying to log the call. Just making I'll actually be put this up on my YouTube video. I'm just doing a bit of a video there for the channel EA5 J&M or Salty Dave. If you put it in there, Rob. Nice to work you again, mate. Putting out a cracking signal. I'm using a quarter wave here, ground mounted into the crash barrier of the highway, and we're in the salt lagoons of Santa Paula, running 100 watts here, saltwater static mobile, more portable really, because the antenna's away from the car. Over.
Yeah, very good there, Dave. Look, doing a great job. You're good 5758 here in the New South Wales this afternoon there, mate, so no problem at all. Yeah, only running 100 watts here as well, but antenna is a 5-element Yagi beaming short path to you, long path to you at the moment, so that's probably helping out a little bit as well. Local time, about 20 minutes to 4 in the afternoon here, Dave. Back to you.